Mwankulu to come and get his accolade in Filippo Mondi.
True.
The time when Mr. Mujib Kasule was rewarding them for good work and excellency. Believe me, it's the Alan Chamba that I'm seeing today. Is the Alan Chamba that I saw at the Luzira grounds. He's okay. He's everywhere doing everything. So a partnership with him, Nicolas Casos, he's everywhere coming back to help out defense. And believe me, if he continues doing what he's doing, then Villa could see the first 3 points in the league after 5 years.
After 5 years, and Sports Club Villa. We talk about KCCA FC. Mike Mutebi decides to go for the young lads in the first 45 minutes ahead of the star players. Of course, we have seen Saddam Juma coming on. We have seen the striker. That is, most of them are starting on the bench, and that is. Muleme Isaac also starting on the bench. We talk about Derek Nsibambi also starting on the bench this afternoon. I think Mike Mutebi is going to do a couple of more changes that we expect in the second half. And of course, Saddam Juma already on now. The likes of Isaac Muleme might come on in the second half. Yeah. Mike Mutebi's decision to start the young lads ahead of the big guys, and now is probably thinking about his change.
Well, these guys were purchased by KCC to play, so they are team players. You use them. When they perform, that's okay. When they don't perform, they learn from the young ones. But to start Isaac Mleme, maybe because he's Villa, he says it out, he's Villa, and probably, but Isaac Chirabira started, he's still Villa. When these people switch teams, I believe it's all about professionalism. So for Mike Mutebi, he had probably different reasons, and every coach wants to win. So I believe he deployed whoever he brought in to try win him. They've failed, and I believe in the second half we could see Isaac Mleme. I believe Derek Nsibambi maybe is on the bench to make numbers, but if he's not injured and well, because he's one of those people that are very sharp, you need Saddam Juma to do his magic passing.
And you have seen the back line of SC Villa has made Mustafa Chiza and Kadu look as if they cannot play
Tito
anything.
Okelo,
Of course, Tito Okelo. They have made them seem to be like nothing. They have not given trouble even them at any one moment. And believe me, if Nsibambi comes on, it can trouble the defense.
They have not, but they have also done so well not to try let Villa attack them every time. They keep in numbers in the midfield. I believe they also wait. This is an away game. It is a different approach, different tactics, and KCC will await for that chance. Pamuchurez, you see him, you've seen him fire Villa up when he's at Filippo Mondi. This time around, he's a bit laid back. So I believe with better tactics and better, because they know they have only one half left to be played, for they are throwing in everything they have. Villa have to be very worried. What KCC's approach will be next?
What will be the approach next there for KCCA FC? But for Sports Club here, they have a couple of players on the bench, which I believe Coach Wasabosa will be a little bit hesitant to make an early substitution there, with the likes of Chivumbi Samuel as the goalkeeping substitute there, Mukasa Musa, Chiza Martin, Chiria Ambrose, Bogere Yub, Tabu Vitalis, and Senkaba George are some of those players that might come on in the second half for the side of Sports Club Villa. And on the side of KCC, Bukenya Lawrence there on the bench, Lukwago Charles, the goalkeeper substitute there on the bench. The likes of Saddam Juma has already made his way on the pitch. Derek Nsibambi warming up on the other side of the pitch, might come on in the second half. Oriech, Alan, they have Muleme Isaac, and of course Senkaba Samuel that might come on in the second half of this game. At the Masaka Liquidation Ground, it's still 1-0. SC Villa 1, courtesy of Alan Chambade. It was a beauty. You need to watch this again. And of course, second half is underway. We are expecting more and more to come. Just keep relaxed and enjoy the second half.
Welcoming you back to the second half. It's still Sports Club Villa leading by 1-0 in this camp. That is a Ugandan derby between Sports Club Villa and KCCA. And shortly we shall be having the second half getting underway. No changes whatsoever. And Salima Shood trying to have a look at get his number right. Well, second half underway now. And let's wait and see if we can actually have more action in today's game. Habib Kabima. Long ball away again there. Floated forward. Simple play. Paul Mucherezi will try to go for goal there, but unfortunately his shot was a little bit poor, Paul Mucherezi. There's a lot to play for in tonight's match, most especially for Sports Club Villa, who are currently playing at home. We'll try very much to see if they can actually get all the maximum points. Samson Chiria. Tito Keller. Now Bernard Mwanga gets a pull from the back, and the referee actually awarding him with a foul. Bernard Mwanga.
KCC starting their half more hungrier. They need that equalizer so badly, and Villa have to be careful and cautious while regrouping and trying, of course, to add on to what they already achieved at the Philip Amon Stadium. UPDF has managed to score an equalizer, so it is 1-1 in Kampala after first half.
Very good game there. Ball away. Saddam Juma looking for Paul Mucherezi. Well, that ball actually goes away for a throw-in. It's going to be brought in quickly by Sports Club Villa's Josephine Subuga. Another throw-in here to the Jogos. No, record champions over Ugandan football in blue. Bernard Mwanga. Clipped away by Habib Kaguma. Mucherezi. Good play from Saddam Juma. Uzamiru Mutiaba. And shall be a free kick here to KCC as Saddam Juma actually gets a knock there. Well, this is the foul. Was a slight elbow there from Kasozi Nicholas. The referee just awarded that for the free kick, and Saddam Juma seems to be okay. Swung in quickly. Draco. Cleared away by Chambade. Now Chirabira. Kadu just failing to control that ball away, Patrick Kadu.
Yeah, Patrick Kadu failing to control. It was a high ball, tried his chest, but failing. Just the ball went off the field. Villa have the advantage, but KCC, you can see, a better composed for the second half and are trying to get early possession that can help them get something. You can see the likes of Mutiaba Muzamiru and Paul Mucherezi now getting involved in the balls that are coming through the midfield.
Here they come again. Good play from Kasozi. Stolen away there by Adrico. A true day. And Habib Kavuma is available. Saddam. Isaac. Habib. Now here comes the man himself, Ben Chan. It's controlled well by Mutiaba Muzamiru and chested back easily by Joseph Nsubuga there.
Joseph Nsubuga does so well to give a very good goal to his keeper, and Samson Chiria also does well in receiving, not fumbling and sending the ball up front. But now KCC getting possession, and Villa are the ones that are defending, changing Amarin.
Mucherezi brings it back behind. It's cleared away by Habib Kavuma. Tito Keller. Kelo trying to be very, very clever and actually becomes clever for himself. Chitata. Good vision. Now here comes Wesibawa. His cross was very poor, trying to look for the goal scorer, Alan Chambade, but good play from Ben Chan.
Good rounding up, not allowing him space to get the ball up front.
It looks like Chiza Mustafa shall be the one getting out.
And Isaac Muleme will be the one coming on, because it dawns just 30 and will be coming in to help out. Well, they need solidity and experienced players that need to deliver.
Well, Paul Mucherezi just keeps his eye off the ball. Ball just easily goes away for a throw in here to Sports Club Villa.
Disappointed Paul Mucherezi. And they're making a double substitution.
Derek Nsibambi and Muleme.
Yeah, isn't this dangerous for Mutebi, because you already made one in the first half and you have two? What if there is a player that suffers an injury after that? It means they will have to play with 10 players. Well, we hope that doesn't happen. And for Mike Mutebi, bringing in Muleme is to add more firepower. He has the players that have a forward-going mind and the players that would want to win. For Derek Nsibambi, he wants to improve on the aerial balls, and Patrick Kadu fails in his attempt to try gun down Sports Club Villa. As it looks, KCC are more fired up for the second half than Sports Club Villa.
Very true. That is, Derek Nsibambi had a problem with an injury, but I think he has shrugged that off to come and continue playing here. Now throwing here to the Jogos. Villa 1, KCCA 0, like the scoreboard is saying. And Alan Kateriga was the goal scorer, and Muleme's first contribution is to, well, put that ball away for a throw-in. Could have gone away for corner, but Habib Kavuma was there to save the day. That's confirmation. Isaac Muleme in, Chiza Mustafa out. Now here comes the longest throw. Nwesibawa. That's a long throw inside the D. Look at that for a throw. It goes away to Benjamin Ochan.
It was a bit outside, very questionable. The ball went high, and look at Alan Kateriga and Mustafa, all those that started on the bench. Alan just taking off a cool moment, laughing it off, and keeping the fingers that the teammates that came in for him could try to bring KCC back into the game.
Tito Kelo trying to fight, but again, Katongale doing very, very well there. So goal kick here to Sports Club Villa. Just reminding you that the Azam Uganda Premier League will soon be taking a break, and it will be about next month. Reasons being be a Sekafa event around that time, and according to the calendar we actually have here, it takes a break. So it will be taking a break for about a couple of weeks, about 2 to 3 weeks. According to one of the members of the Secretariat actually giving us that information. It's confirmation. And now a throw in here to Sports Club Villa. Joseph Nsuga. Chitata. Muscled away by Habib Kavuma. Floated away by Joseph Nsubiga here, and intercepted away by Isaac Chidavida. Derek. Bernard Mwanga. Joseph Nsubiga, muscled away by Muleme. Timothy Awanyi defending very well now. Here comes Muleme. Well, Muleme very lucky that that boot there from Bernard Mwanga did not land on his face.
He loves to go hard, but Mike Mwanga also is a hard player, so hardness meets a rock, and what results into is KCC winning a free kick.
Habib Kavuma now to swing this one inside. Habib goes away for a goal kick. Chiria Samson allows it bounce in front of him, which is a little bit dangerous.
Yeah, because if you don't anticipate the plight, believe me, it can go beyond you, and that can become very, very, very funny conceding in such a manner. Derek Nsibambi, ready into the team, has spent some matches not around because of injury, and now comes back in the second half to try, of course, make KCC get better shape up front.
Bernard Mwanga loses that ball through. Cleared away there by Katongole. Abele Trude. Now here comes Alex Chitata. Muleme. Muleme again. Tito Kelo. Keeps the ball on play for the opponents. Now in Subaga Joseph. As Nwesibawa is open. And the cross again, very appalling. But Timothy Awanyi to the rescue and instead gives away the ball for a turnover.
Villa getting entangled into it as minutes run by. Timothy Wany does not want to take anything for granted, does not want to give any space to the Villa players, and what he does goes for safety, plays off the ball. And now Nsubuga Joseph will have to throw in as Villa are ready to make their substitution. Could it be Vitalis Tabu? Could it be Martin Chiza? Well, they're the only team.
Yubu Bogere. Yes, a striker.
Could he be coming in for Benzema Chitata because he's a striker? Are they going to have two strikers? Are they going to have two strikers, or will have to reduce on the midfielders, like bringing out one anchorman on Etrude and Kasozi Nicolas, one of the two, and Yubogere? Look at him. Well, Alex Benzema Kitata gives room. He's tried, he's been everywhere, missed, got everywhere, and now Yubogere, fresh legs coming on too to help terrorize the KCC defense.
Nsibiga well, played away. Now here comes Isaac Chidabira. Tiaba Muzamiru looking for Paul Mucherezi. That's a self-made pass for Paul Mucherezi. And again, good defense there from Katongole Henry. Came flying with his stats. I think it was a clean one. Just reminding you that Yubu Bogere scored a goal against Maroons in that 1-1 draw at the Maroons ground a couple of weeks ago. And then Chambade clearing the ball through. Chambade. David Bwanka. Sports Club Villa currently looking a little bit open here. Jerezi, look at that clearance.
It looked dangerous.
Boxing fight. Drop ball straight to Chiria Samson.
Well, Chiria shrugs off a few seconds, but it is early to do this. There are very many minutes to be played for, and hope he doesn't look for them when Villa consider and equalize. As it looks, they are still in command and at liberty to do anything that helps them continue keeping their lead.
Well, for only 145,000 Uganda shillings, you get yourself a full kit of Azam TV. That's a satellite dish together with a decoder. 145,000 Uganda shillings. And remember that after paying that, oh, here they come again. And that's a foul. Free kick here to KCC, and we could be seeing the first yellow card. And goes away to Isaac Chirabida.
It is KCC that had received the yellow card, but a late challenge from Isaac Chirabida gets him a yellow card, because look at Abele through the run in with Timothy Wanye. Referee signals for an offense, and then look at this.
Well, there was the initial tackle, and there Chirabida going hard. The referee had actually given KCC the foul, and again when Isaac Chirabi went, actually went very hard on Alan Chambade, who looks to be in a lot of pain.
Yeah, they asked him to calm down. Believe me, it was so bad coming in from Chirabida. That was a bit bad.
Well, very, very painful, that tackle from Isaac Chirabida. Oleme trying to go down and console Alan Chambade, the goal scorer. Well, just look at the face of every player there. Everyone just having a look at Alan Chambade.
Well, the KCC players may have something in mind, but for Villas, look at some of these fans composing their way. And look at Zuma. Zuma, the #1 Villa supporter, as Paul Mutakabala issues out different instructions for the captain. Then the captain will have to carry the instructions to other players. Waswabosa takes on Joseph Nsubuga as Alan Chambade. Hope he doesn't go off, because they will lose him to injury. Look at the KCC players helping him up.
Yeah, that is fair play. It's the beauty of the game.
The KCC players want the game want the game to continue.
Well, Chambade Alan will be limping off. Possibly he will be able to walk that injury out and could be back in just a moment.
Well, if he's lost to injury, then there is a player in Ambrose Kiria that can come on and do exactly what Alan has been doing so far after the first 58 minutes. Isaac Chirabia there, one of the captains that held the armband for a long time for Sports Club Villa, goes into the referee's book.
You look at to Chirabida Isaac for that tackle on the goal scorer, Alan Chambade. But anyway, the free kick actually was for KCCA. There's no need to go for that tackle. Benjamin Ochan looking to go forward. Salima shoot there. Still keeping an eye on Chambade Allen, who's still walking out.
It looks like he will not come back as they signal for a substitution. Well, they have 3 players, Vitalis Tabu, Martin Chiza and Ambrose Chiria, who can come on and deputize with a very good role.
It's a long ball here, but straight away, Chiria Samson does so well. Well, by the way, Azam TV has the cheapest bouquets when you talk about satellite televisions. For only 10,000 Uganda shillings, you can actually be able to watch Azam TV. And remember that all is in HD, that is high definition, for only 10,000, the cheapest bouquet. Yeah, that's very affordable, Fiona.
The pitch, very, very affordable. I believe everyone has the chance to watch Azam TV, and more so when you get the Azam app on the mobile phones. That happens. Look at Chiemba and Tito Okello. Look at the run-in, Okello playing the ball off, and look at that tackle off the pitch. Believe me, Ibrahim Chiemba will apologize after the game when he realizes that it was uncalled for, as Villa continue to try live for safety. And look at a mistake that could result into a goal for KCCA. Martin Chiza is the player that comes on for Alan Chamba. The Villa's tactics now and formation will have to change at the backfield because Chiza operates so well on the left wing.
Martin Chiza replacing Alan Chamba, the goal scorer. And that's it there. Martin Chiza fighting for that ball.
Look at when you stand his ground.
Ball up. Cross ball now. This is good.
Proline go ahead. They score a penalty. It's Davido Warrior against UPDF in the 47th minute at Philip Omond Stadium.
That is the second penalty that Davido Warrior has actually scored. Yeah, second penalty for Warrior. Long ball. Now throw in here to KCCA. And you can see the Villa fans actually still dancing. The only problem is that they don't have a drum. But believe me, they're using the bottles to make the noise, as the KCCA fans seem to be a little bit tired, and everybody minding a different kind of business there. Well, Derek Nsibambi has just been brought in as a sub, and remember,
the substitutions are done. He cannot continue. They ask for a doctor, whatever happened. Look at them. Look at Chiemba coming down. They know their teammates for the national team, and the doctors quickly run onto the pitch. But look at Bernard Muanga, Mtiawa Mzamil. Whatever conversation is going on, it is football. But it would be so bad if Villa lose if KCC lose Derek Nsibambi to injury, because for Mike Mutebi, believe me, this is now a quick fix that needs for your players to regroup. And luck for him, it is not a keeper, because if it's the keeper, then you have one player who has to go and go into the goalposts. Yes, he's a worried man.
Yeah, he's worried, totally worried.
Derek should shrug off that and come back, continue playing.
Well, Villa 1, KCCA 0, and there goes Derek Nsibambi. Could have gotten a nosebleed. Just 27 minutes on this clock. And Salima shoot. Throwing here, brought in very quickly. Finally headed away from the D. Sports Club Villa currently looking for everything, but KCC not giving away anything for granted. Chirabida, Paul Muchirezi. And that's corner.
That's a corner. KCC consistent with their attacks. Nicolas Kasozi coming to the, of course, to the lack of Villa and helping them, of course, survive. Whereas they have to defend a corner. Pomo Chure is getting into the game having a better outing in the second half.
Now again, there could be a problem here for Sports Club Villa. It's Jonah Drico is on the ground now.
But he goes down with which incident involved?
Well, that's the incident there.
Oh.
I think he actually got a little bit of an elbow there.
Yeah, it was an aerial battle, has to go down. Villa need this to gain shape, as the corner will be swung in any time. And look at Samson Chiria run and get some more fuel.
Well,
but Nicolas Kasoza had earlier on come to Villa's rescue. and play the ball off the pitch. Now they have to defend a corner.
Adrico can't continue.
Another substitution.
He can't continue. So
well,
those are 2 forced substitutions for Villa.
Yeah, they have Farouk Chizito Musisi. But still, you can deploy Vitalis Tabu to play there as you have about 26 minutes. Well, for Coach Mutakabala and Waswa Bossa, they have to put their heads together and come up with a winning formula for Sports Club Villa. Adrico John looking like not to come back. But look at the sportsmanship. Is that Timothawani? There is a player that, Timothawani comes up to help him up, feeling a lot of pain as some of the KCC fans are worried that the goals are not coming in.
Well, the champions of 2017 currently worried with the performance today. Already made 3 substitutions. Patrick Kadu, Katerega Alan, Chiza Mustafa all out, replaced by Muleme, Sadam Jima, Jerry Kinsibambi. And also for Sports Club Villa, 2 subs have already been made. Alan Chambade and Chitata, replaced by Chiza and Yubu.
Have to be careful in defending that. KCC will take any chance, and what a chance that could come in from a corner.
Corner here to KCCA, and Salim Mashud is waiting to blow this whistle. Well attended match in Masaka. Muzamidu for the corner. I know Ben Chan just cannot keep that ball on play. Goes for a throw in here to KCCA.
Ibrahim Chiemba does so well, but does not get the ball away from the danger areas. The throw-in could go straight into the box.
Over to Binchan. Long throw. This is good. Played away by Abele Trude. Habib Kabima. Just cropping that ball forward. Set it away there by Kiemba. More play from Niklas. Martin Chiza. The dribbling master here plays the one pass. Martin Chiza. Isaac clearing that ball away, looking for Tito Keller. Joseph Insibuga. Just decides to clear that ball away, Joseph Insibuga.
Didn't need to turn around.
Now foul there for the Jogos. I love the way they... Oh, now there's another football on the ground. Another Villa football on the ground. Well, this is becoming a little bit off because now it's Kasosi Nicholas who decides to sit down. And Mukasa Musa actually comes in for John Adrico.
Yeah, Mukasa Musa is right leg. That means that there is going to be change in formation. Mukasa will take up the right role and maybe Joseph Unsubuga try to get into defense, and Ibrahim Chiemba is the one that help with the left back. So whatever the coach has, well, some players have to shift positions for a better shape, as Sports Club Villa now need to defend and also be careful when attacking, not expose, because KCC are a team that have nothing apart from going forward and looking for the leveler.
Only 1 goal separating us in this Ugandan derby. Now to be a throw in here for Joseph Insibuga. Throw for Insibuga. Headed away. Muzamidu. Bernard Mwanga. Yubu. Now lays that ball, but unfortunately for Luesibawa, a little slow. Bernard Chan. Tito Keller. Very, very good piece of defensive work there from Katongoli Henry.
It is body check.
Oh, look at this.
The #1 KCC fan goes on top of the building next to the tree because he realizes he needs to ring the bell for his teams to, for his actually players to do the right thing. He now goes for the Vuvuzela. What a fan. Always in the game and always following closely.
Well, up now, Saddam Juma. Long pass. Another well-defended ball. Muzamidu. Saddam Juma. Isaac Chidavida. Crops away there by Kiemba. Now Benjamin Ochan to the rescue. Muleme. Tito Kello. Trying to lay that ball inside, another chance by the goalkeeper. Was a super cross from Tito Kello, super cross.
Super cross from Okello. There are now lots of spaces for Villa that KCC are utilizing, and Samson